until you have had the taste of finishing, you will not respect yourself. Until you follow through, until something is done, tears and struggles and pain, and you go through it anyway, and you show up and you continue to fight on no matter the circumstances. After a while, something begins to wither inside of you.
Xiaomi Pakistan brings to you the most awaited phone series of the year. The Redmi Note 10 series. Challenge your boundaries with a 108 megapixel quad camera, the smooth 120Hz AMOLED dot display. And enjoy the ultimate gaming experience with a high-performance processor and a 5000 mAh battery.
Xiaomi. You don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. Don't you. And you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast, you might not move as quick, you might not have as much, but don't you quit. Don't you quit. Don't you quit. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference. There is something they would lose if you were not there. There was something that they would miss if you were not there. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I don't want to live with the idea, wonder what would have happened had I done more with my life. I'm going to go for it, come hell or high water. I'm going after my destiny. I lost a lot of stuff. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of strength. I lost a lot of courage. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of money. But I was still believing. Broke, I was believing. Lonely, I was believing. Betrayed, I was believing.
इतनी महंगाई हम दोनों की सैलरी में भी बचत नहीं होती।
There is some inferior music that means something. What we call program music, like the Tchaikovsky 1812 overture. Interpretations such as the Englutted Cathedral.
go through their whole lives leaving things up to chance. They go 50, 60, 75% of the way to a job well done, and they leave the rest up to somebody else. That is loser mentality. You have to understand how important it is to go all the way, to go the extra mile, to do things in such a way that it forces people to take note of you. Winners go so far and above and beyond what is actually expected that they force the result. And what keeps you from getting to that spot is your inability to recognize that you are in control of that last 25%. You are in control of putting so much effort into something that people have to notice. You have to go that far. You have to force their eyeballs on you. You have to make people say, well, that guy's definitely the right guy for the job. Look how much better he is than everybody else. What we're talking about here is the extra set in the gym. What we're talking about here is the extra 10 minutes of cardio. What we're talking about here is you making sure that you leave your workspace spotless, that you don't even, not just leave your workspace spotless, that you clean everybody else's fucking workspace. That's what we're talking about. That's taking control. That is not leaving things up to chance. This is a skill. This is not something you're gifted with. This is something you learn. This is something you practice. And eventually, yes, it does become a habit. But it's not one that people automatically have. You have to go the extra mile. You have to go all in. You have to quit leaving things up to chance if you want to win. Winners do not leave things to chance. They do everything that they possibly can, every single time, every single day, to win. They understand the last 20% is what separates them from everybody else. It's what separates you from where you want to be. It's the last 20%. It's accepting that you're in control and you're going to do everything in your
Hij zei allemaal voor mij, dat is die eerste man daar. Ik krijg hem niet geparkeerd. Opa, baie zomers achter elkaar. Op een maand na is ik 85. Ik is op die bonusjaren. Opa. Baie zomers achter elkaar. Op een maand na is ik 85. Ik is op die bonus krijg om me
silence is the realization that the only time that there is the present. There's no time, only an eternal now.
Today on the podcast, we are going to speak about one of the most famous passages within the Zhuangzi text, and how Zhuangzi is one of the great Taoist sages along with Lao Tzu, and the Zhuangzi text is what you need to be reading alongside the Tao Te Ching if you're a serious Taoist, and it's almost more important in some sense than the Tao Te Ching. And this passage